Sierra's your main concern, then how do you justify to yourself the affair that you've been carrying on behind her back?
What affair? Why do you think that?
Well, I've been presented with certain facts.
What facts? Who's been talking about me, Lucinda? Who am I supposedly having this affair with?
Whom, darling? You say whom in English. Now, I know it's not me. What about Miss Denise Darcy?
Lucinda, I hardly even know the woman.
And what were you doing with her? Something intimate. In Detective Munson's apartment after he left for work.
I'm really surprised, Bessie. I thought I was pregnant.
Well, it's one less thing for you to worry about anyway.
Yeah, I guess. But I can't figure out why I have all these symptoms and dizziness and nausea.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just caused by stress. I don't think you should just calm down and get more rest.
I know I'm trying to, but I can't. Not while Craig's still in prison.
Listen, the best thing you can do for Craig is to take care of yourself until he's released.
And what if he isn't? What if they never find who's setting him up? What if they never find Tad Shannon's murderer?
You got some news for me?
What? What are you talking about?
Well, I just spoke to Tonio. He said you two went over there so you could see Dr. Samuels at the hospital. Come on, is there some good news you're not telling me?
In your situation, Meg, I know finding out you're pregnant isn't the happiest news. But I think the best thing you can do is sit down with that young man in question and tell him as soon as possible.
I just don't know how I'm going to break it to him.
Would you like me to talk to him?
No. Thank you, Dr. Samuels. I'm going to find a way out of this somehow.
Well, if you ever need to talk to someone, I'm here.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
You take care now.
Okay. Okay. Now I got to figure out a way to tell Dusty before Dr. Dixon gets back.
Hey, Goldilocks. You looking awful pleased with yourself?
Oh, hi, Dr. Peretti. Have you seen Dusty lately?
No, he went to pick somebody up.
Oh, not Dr. Dixon, was it?
No, I don't think so. He was headed to the bus station.
Oh. Well, do you know when Dr. Dixon's getting back?
Matter of fact, he's due in this evening. I'll see you later.
Tonight? Oh.
Dusty! Fiona, anybody home?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My name is John Dixon. I live here. Who are you?
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Bold 3 Detergent with fabric softener built right in. And by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way.
I am Rosa Flores, and I do not care for your tone.
You still haven't told me what you're doing here.
What I'm paid to do? Cook, clean?
Where's Fiona?
Fiona? I don't know anybody with that name.
John, you're back? This is great. I thought you'd be coming back tonight.
Took an early
How you doing?
flight.
It's good to have you.
Where's Fiona?
Rosa, this is John. He's the guy I told you about. He owns the place. This is his penthouse, so...
Listen.
John, I see you met Rosa.
Yeah, what's
She's really
going
great.
on? What's going on around here now?
Well, we had a little problem with Fiona, so she had to go away for a little while. But Rosa's here now. She's excellent. She cooked for all the guys out on the ranch when I was out in New Mexico. She's a great cook. We're very lucky to have her.
I see.
So...
Now, Rosita, would you mind,
Rosa.
whatever your name is, would you excuse us for just a minute?
Rosa, maybe you could go make those famous Rosa hors d'oeuvres that you make, you know? All right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, what's going on around
Okay,
here?
just relax. I'll tell you. Fiona got arrested.
I don't believe it. She got arrested.
She had some kind of background with shoplifting and pickpocketing, all kinds of stuff we didn't know about.
What? You didn't call me?
Well, I didn't think you needed something else to worry about. I wanted to take care of it on my own.
Shannon burdens us with a thief. You see that? What's Shannon's telephone number?
You can't call Shannon because she got kidnapped, John. I'm not kidding you. She was in Las Vegas with Harriet, and she was waiting for her divorce, and they both disappeared. let's just hope both of them are okay, all right? So, John, now that you're back, you know, a few things happen out west I'd like to discuss with you. Maybe we could have a talk.
Wonderful, Dustin, wonderful. Because there are a couple of things I have to get off my chest, too. Excuse me. Hello. Hi, Emma, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm really sorry I missed your call from the airport, but I didn't expect you home until this evening. How are you?
Well, I'm better now that I hear your voice.
It's good to hear your voice, too. How's Henry?
Oh, listen, he's fine. I'll tell you all about it when I see you. Are you free for dinner this evening?
Yes. Why don't you and Dusty come on out here? I have a nice, fresh chicken ready to roast.
Well, that sounds real good. We'd love to come on over. Tell me something. Is Meg there?
No, she spends most of her time at Lucinda Wash's these days.
Well, I want to see Lucinda for a moment, too. How about if I round Meg up and we'll bring her along?
That would be wonderful. I'd like to see her. I've missed her.
Good. Hey, listen, Miss Snyder's inviting us over for dinner. What do you say?
I can't go anywhere. I have studying to do.
Why not?
I can't go. John, try these. These are really good.
We'll just make it for a couple of hours, you know?
Do anything.
Oh, come on, you can leave your book.
John? Are you all right?
I really don't know, Emma. I'll talk to you later, all right? I'll talk to you later. What's your next stuff?
Jalapeno peppers. You like, huh?
My mouth's on fire. I'm having a lot of trouble breathing, you know that?
I'm sorry.
I can't breathe. I'm going to go upstairs now. I'm going to maybe die.
Oh, qué flojo el hombre por unos chilitos, unos jalapeñitos.
I went to Munson's apartment to speak with him about the Channing case privately, to find out where we stand. When I got there, the Darcy woman was alone there.
Yes. Now, did you ever actually catch up with Detective Munson today?
Yes, I went to the police station and I spoke with him there. As far as the police are concerned, the case is still open, and none of us are free to leave town without permission.
That's where you were. Jane couldn't find you. Oh, what a bore!
Well, this will continue as long as Margot Hughes insists on trying to clear her brother's name.
Do you think he did it, Craig?
Yes, don't you?
No, never for a minute. Oh, you're very good. You're learning.
What is that supposed to mean?
To change the subject.
Lucinda, Shannon's accusations that I'm having an affair with someone are ridiculous. Do I have to remind you that Sierra is the one who's been unfaithful to me with Craig?
No. No, you do not.
I'd like to know how you knew of my whereabouts this morning.
Well, you better be telling me the truth.
There's nothing else, Lucinda.
What an incredible night. I love it when it's this kind of weather.
Somebody's in a good mood.
Why shouldn't I be?
I love it. I think it's great. I'm sick of long faces around here. Would you join me for dinner?
Oh, I'd love to, but I have plans and... Actually, I should go change.
Oh, all right. Sounds like there's a young man involved.
Well, can't fool you. Wish me luck.
Yeah. Good luck, dear.
No, I'm not pregnant, Stephen. If I was, you'd be the second person to find out about it, believe me.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't blame me for hoping. You know how much I want to have a brother and sister for dinner, huh? Fill up the dream house. Speaking of which, tomorrow we're going to go out there, check out the progress the crew's making, okay?
I can't. I'm swamped at work. I took so much time off today, I don't have the time. I'm sorry.
Okay. Soon, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Bob.
Great.
Have you heard anything about Craig?
Actually, Lila called and said that she's going up to visit him this afternoon with Margot, and I thought I'd stop by Mona Lisa later and ask her how he's doing.
Hey, speaking of Mona Lisa, what do you say we go to dinner? Have kind of a celebration.
To celebrate what?
Well, we're finishing up the first contract here, and I got a feeling we're going to land the contract for the tower, too.
Steve, don't get your hopes up too soon.
Why not? I'm not allowed to think positively here? Come on. Ladies, what do you say?
No, I don't think so. I'm going by to see Lily, and I thank you for the invitation.
All right, Ivor, come on, what about you?
I'm going by there anyway. Why not?
Terrific. All right, would you round up Holden, and we'll bring him along. It's my treat.
I'll go get him. You sure you don't want to come with us? It might do you good.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah?
It's not Iva's fault, but I just, I'm a little uncomfortable around her. You understand?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Sierra, Lily said that you fainted last night. What's the matter with you?
Really, I'm fine. I just, a little rundown.
Why didn't you tell me that this morning when I saw you?
Because it's no big deal.
Tonio, what do you say? We're going to go to dinner at Mona Lisa's. You want to join us?
I'm sorry, I really can't. Thank you anyway.
I better get going then. Bess, you'll call me if you...
I sure will. Take care of yourself.
Right, bye-bye.
Patsy, what's the matter with Sierra?
Nothing. No, she's fine.
Hey, Steve. Holden, hey, you going to come with us?
about Mona Lisa's?
Yeah, you going to come along?
Yeah, sure.
Terrific. All right, we'll go home, change. We'll meet you there.
Okay, I got to see Seth anyway, so...
How did your meeting go with Mrs. Walsh?
Oh, I still haven't made up my mind yet.
All right, but we're going to go home and freshen up a little bit. You want to come with us now?
Sure.
Yeah? Steve, you ready?
I'll be there in just one second.
Okay.
Tonio, you think there's a chance if you just were to push Mrs. Walsh a little harder, maybe you could land that subcontract job for me?
Steve, I don't know. I'm doing everything I can, but I can only go so far with her.
All right, well, look, I really appreciate your help. You're a real friend.
Okay. May I use your phone?
Yeah, sure. No, go ahead.
Hi, this is Barbara Ryan. I'm not home right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Simply ciao.
Oh, now, Brian, don't worry, darling. You know it'll all work out.
Why don't you go ahead? I want to see if there's any news of Shannon.
You just called from Fashions a few minutes ago, and there wasn't any news then.
I can always hope, can't I? Brian, or Mrs. McCall, is there any news of Shannon?
Apparently, the Vegas police have gotten several calls since the news bulletins came out. 2 of them turned out to be dead ends. They're hoping the last one will lead them somewhere.
Well, you'll let me know if you hear anything at all.
I will.
Thank you.
Believe that? He seemed almost sincere.
I think he is. Almost.
Still don't trust him.
Any more than I trust the company he gave. Oh, Lila, hi, darling. What are you doing here so early?
Oh, hi. Well, Marco dropped me off. I just saw Craig.
Oh, you did?
It was his best to everyone.
Good. How is he? How's he doing?
Yeah, he's very optimistic. He's very sure that something will break and he'll be cleared.
Well,
I'll see you later.
Hi.
Thank you.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Brian, I wanted you to know that Roy's waiting at the station in case any news comes in from Vegas. He'll call us here the moment he hears anything. Okay?
Seth Precious, I'll take them to their table.
All right. I'll be there in just a minute.
Okay.
The other thing that I wanted to tell you is Lisa's still being watched around the clock, but now that this thing has dragged on longer than anybody thought, I think it might be a good time for the two of you to consider telling her that threats might include her, too.
I thought you were collecting sevens.
You know, it would be a lot cooler in here if we could just open up the windows.
Forget it.
Well, sorry, there's no more fresh mint, guys. For that matter, there's nothing much left in the refrigerator. I wish somebody would go for some more supplies. Hey, this 5 would go great right there.
Thanks.
Maybe they're not going for supplies because they're getting ready to eliminate us.
Oh, Harriet, you sound like a great big gangster movie. Don't worry about it. I told you this is just one of Duncan's terrible schemes. He may not want me to get that divorce, but he's not going to eliminate us.
But how can he be so sure? How can he's behind all this?
Of course he is. They were talking about that man from Illinois. Who else could that be? Listen, if they wanted ransom, Brian would have paid it by now. So we will just wait that vindictive Scotsman out. I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna go call the man.
find out today if this gig's over yet.
Yeah, you know, these two parts are crazy, but I'm gonna miss them.
Well, don't go getting attached. You know better.
Yeah. We just can't leave them here for Blondie to find when she gets
Don't
back.
sweat it. Don't sweat it. One thing's for sure. Wherever we dump them, they can't be alive to identify us.
So I thought I'd visit with Lily for a little while.
Oh, good, darling. Good. Because she's studying assiduously, conspicuously, and I want to go out to dinner, and she won't. Why don't you go upstairs? Maybe you can persuade her, and we'll all three go out to dinner.
Oh, no, I'm not feeling up to that.
Antonio was upset. He was concerned about your dizzy spell.
Oh, I know. I saw him at the construction site.
Yeah?
It's very strange. He's been so attentive lately.
Sweetheart. I mean, I knew that your marriage, that it hasn't been happy. I hear things around this house, but what did he do or say that made you so ready to believe that he was having an affair?
Oh. I guess because he stopped making sexual advances, and he had an awful lot of late-night business meetings. Supposed business meetings. No, I don't want to talk about this. I'm going to go see Lily. Is she in her room?
Yes, darling, I think so.
Great.
Try to persuade her. Try. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you called, Ambrose. I really am. Yes, I confronted Tonio, and he denies that Miss Darcy is his mistress. Now, I expected he would do that. So don't stop. Keep the detective on him, okay? Day and night. Bye-bye, darling. See you soon.
A very good evening to you, Mum.
John. Oh, just what I needed.
It's awfully good to see you,
Yeah.
too. I've just returned from merry old England, and I thought I might give you a progress report on Henry Snatter.
I don't want to hear disgusting medical
well,
things.
thanks to your overwhelming generosity.
Oh, no, thank you.
I thought I also might check up on Lily. I know you are concerned that I haven't been here to look after her, and I know you wouldn't want anybody else finding out her
Your
blood
position's
type to
very
find
clear, John. I know. She's fine. We don't need you to check up on her.
Well, good.
Take a card. What do you mean, good? That's it?
That's it, for now.
No demands? You don't need money, John?
Not at the moment. Is Meg around?
Meg? No, she's gone out in high spirits.
High spirits?
Yes, she's gaga over a young man.
You win.
Hi, John.
Hello, Sierra. Well, I'll be running along, then.
Goodbye.
Yes. Always a pleasure, John. What did she say? Is she going to go with us?
No, she says she has too much homework.
Oh, darling, come with me. I want to get out of the house. Come with your mother.
I really don't want to. I was going to be going to the Mona Lisa with Steve and Betsy to talk to Lila. She had a visit with Craig this afternoon. So I want to be at home in case Betsy called with some
Wait a minute.
information.
I can cut through all of this, darling. I want to eat. I want to eat out. We will go together to Mona Lisa. You will see them, and we will hear about Craig firsthand.
Good evening, Tonio. I don't see your name on our list here.
I'm sorry, I don't have a reservation. I'll wait at the bar until a table is free.
Yes, I think you'll have to. Oh, look. Hi. What a delightful surprise.
Hi there, how are you?
Well, good to see you.
I know you're packed tonight. Do you think you can squeeze us in?
Oh, hey, no problem at all.
How's your little brother doing?
Oh, he's fine. He's a perfect boy.
I understand that you and I are sharing the proud duties of being godparents, huh?
Yes, indeed. And we're going to have some christening. Yeah, I'll let you know when it is. We'd love to have you come.
Good, that'd be great. I look forward to it.
Well, why don't you two come with me? I have a table for you. Come on. Excuse me for a second. I'm going to go powder my nose.
By all means.
Barbara, I need to speak with you.
I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. Besides, you shouldn't be seen with me, should you? I mean, you do have that private detective file on you.
Come on. Let me know. Okay. Hey, you changed your mind, huh? You gonna join us?
I'm not sure if I'm going to have dinner.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, let me check. We'll see if we can get a table. All right.
Hello, Lila. How's Craig? Well, he's better than I expected. You know, he's really convinced that Margot's going to find out who planted all that evidence, and they're going to nab the real killer.
Well, does he think that they're one and the same?
Well, no. Why shouldn't they be? Al, remember that suspect party I wanted to have? Well, look around. Everybody is here. Well, practically. Anything can happen. John's back?
Yes, John is back, and everything seems to be fine, except I don't know if it's going to work out with Rosa.
Who's Rosa?
I think I already told you who she was. She cooked for all of us when we were out west on the ranch. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What's wrong?
Nothing, it's just... Well, when you said the ranch, it just brought up some memories that I'd just as soon forget. You know what I mean?
Yes, Lily, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh, I had this wonderful dress. This gorgeous dress I'm going to wear for the dance.
Really? Good, I'm glad. I can't wait to show you off.
At least I have 2 feet to dance in, right? Oh, speaking of feet and clutches and brakes, you're going to teach me to drive? Start our driving lessons? I have a birthday present sitting in the garage just collecting dust.
I really do love this car. When are you gonna teach me how to drive?
You get your permit first. I'll teach you how to drive, okay?
I knew the sweater was gonna look great on you.
Dusty, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. You reminded me of something. Lily, I want to tell you, I know I've said this many times before. I'm really sorry for messing things up between us, but I was thinking that if we work really hard at it, we can become tight again. Maybe tighter.
We'll see. Goodbye, Dusty.
Bye.
You wanna eat in the dining room?
I'll just eat here, Rosa. Here's fine.
Oh, Rosa, good grief. What a surprise to see you here.
No surprise to see you here. Muerzuela barata.
What are you doing here?
Dusty, I need to talk to you. Alone.
Is something wrong?
Oh, Dusty.
Meg, what?
Well, I was really hoping I wouldn't have to burden you with this, but, Dr. Samuels says I have to.
With what, Meg?
I'm pregnant. And you're the father.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by rich, delicious, mountain-grown Folgers crystals and by Crisco oil for fried foods with no greasy taste and for light-tasting salads. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
I had really hoped it wasn't true, but, it is. What are we gonna do?
How long have you known this?
A couple of weeks?
Meg, why didn't you tell me then?
I tried. You kept turning your back on me. You made it very clear you didn't want anything to do with me.
Does anybody else know about this?
Of course not. I mean, who was I gonna tell? I hated coming over here tonight, but I didn't know where else to turn.
Oh, Dusty, I'm so scared. Please, tell me you don't hate me,
Meg,
okay?
of course I don't hate you. I can't believe this happened.
What are we gonna do?
I don't really know what we're gonna do. I have to think about it.
But you're not gonna desert me, will you? I mean, I really don't know what my family is gonna do when they find out. I really need your help.
I know that, Meg. I just can't come up with an answer right away, you know. I gotta think. Just give me one night to think about it.
Okay, but I'm really counting on you, okay?
I know you're counting on me. I guess, I don't know, maybe the best thing for both of us is if you go home and rest.
Rest? How am I supposed to rest?
I don't know, try to rest.
I don't know what to do. I can't go back to Mrs. Walsh's. I mean, I can't face Lily after what's happened. Oh, Lily, good Lord, what are you going to say to Lily?
I don't know what I'm going to tell her.
Oh, look, I've messed up both our lives. That night in the desert, I didn't think of anything about how, except being with you, and I gave in because I really thought that you loved me the way I loved you. I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
It's not your fault, okay? And getting hysterical is not going to help anything.
What's going to help? I don't have many options.
Okay. Well, I was going to talk to John tonight and tell him the whole thing about New Mexico, and I'm going to have to add this to the story tonight when he gets back.
John's back already?
Yes, he's having dinner with your mother.
I've got
Where are
to
you
go.
going? What are you going to do? Meg, please don't do anything crazy.
No. I just need some time to think alone. Oh, Dusty, please, just don't tell anybody, not even John, not till I can talk to you again. Please, promise me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for not turning your back on me, okay? And remember, I love you. I do.
Okay. Be careful. Everything's gonna work out, okay?
Okay.
All right.
You want your dinner now?
No, thank you, Rosa. I lost my appetite.
Oh, dinner will be ready soon. Hope you like beef. Can I get you something to drink?
No, not right now. Well, sit down.
Okay.
How have you been?
Well, busy as usual.
And aside from that?
Still worried to death about the children. You know how it is.
You know, I wish you could stop worrying about these things that you can't change. At least for tonight anyway, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
I have something for you.
Oh, John. Oh, my goodness.
All the way from London.
Beautiful.
It's a music box.
Oh.
Listen to that. Reminded me of you.
My goodness. Well, you shouldn't be buying me things. I mean, after all you've done for my family, I should be getting you gifts.
Oh, okay.
Can I open it?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, my. Oh, I love it. Oh, how lovely. Thank you.
You get my note?
Yes, I did. Granny delivered it. Oh, it was lovely. I don't understand how you keep mentioning regrets from your past.
Nasty habit I've fallen into. I'm kind of counting on you to help me forget the past. Not worry about the things I can't change. And to make the most of now and the future.
It's funny you should You should mention that because I'm trying to do the same thing. I missed you too. Okay, I give up. You're too quiet. What's the matter?
I'm just anticipating the crummy mood I'm going to be in when you take off for Oxford.
It's not like I'm going to be gone forever.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, see, what else is bothering you?
What is this, funny question?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Can I speak to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go say hi to Betsy and Steve. I'll be right back. Let me know if the salad comes, okay?
Will you excuse me, Lottie? There may be news of Shannon.
Miss Ryan,
Yes.
someone at the bar. He asked me to give this to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm almost certain the detective who's been following me was hired by Lucinda. So be very careful.
What did Roy say?
Unfortunately, just got word from the Vegas police that the third lead didn't pan out. I'm sorry.
I pray that they're all right.
You and me both.
Hensley's been called away on business, but as soon as he gets back, I'm going to confront him as to what possessed him to tell Barbara about Shannon.
I don't know. Why? Well,
How's Danny?
Yeah, she's just fine.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten a chance to see her when I was at the cabin. Did Emily take her over to your grandparents' house?
No, well, actually, Emily went out of town for a few days with a friend of hers. She wouldn't tell me who it is.
Well, you know how I feel about you taking that job with Mrs. Walsh, and there's nothing I can say. Just be careful, that's all.
I will be. You know, this could mean everything I ever wanted. As long as I play my contract.
Yeah, that's what you said about Tad Channing, too, and look what that got you.
Hi, Miss Walsh.
Well, okay. Lovely meeting you here. Are you thinking about my job offer?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you thinking?
Well, like I said, I'll let you know. Seth?
I'm doing...
Tell Steve something came up and I had to leave, okay?
Yeah, okay, Steve.
Oh, Lila. Hi. How was Craig when you saw him? It's all right with everything considered. Thank God Tom was able to get him transferred back into Vienna. Yeah. Well, Lila, did he say anything about me? Well, he's very grateful to a lot of people. Ivor, Betsy.
Well, did he see the ad that I ran in the City Times?
Well, I don't know. He didn't even mention it. Excuse me.
Good evening, Miss Darcy. I want to apologize again for frightening you this morning. Can you forgive me?
Forget it. I already have.
Thank you.
No, but I'm not too surprised. I know how she feels for him.
Well, it wouldn't bother me that much if I thought she cared about it.
Well, you see, sometimes you go after things for the wrong reasons. And that's how I was with you in the beginning.
And now?
No. It changed. Changed when I thought that I lost you.
Lily? I didn't mean to scare you. Matthew said you were in here.
I didn't expect to see you tonight.
I just wanted you to be the first to know. I'm going to take that job your mother offered me.
Really?
Yeah, I figure it's the best opportunity I'm ever going to get, so...
Well, I'm very happy for you, Holden. I just hope that you're careful. I already told my mother if she has any plans on using this to control you, that it's not going to work.
You said that to her?
Yeah, I did. You're a very independent person. I respect you for that.
I'm going to make this job work. Not only for me, but for you. And I'm going to gain your mother's respect. And when I do, there's not going to be anything standing between us. How's that sound?
What are you thinking about?
Just about to ask you the same thing.
Our new arrangement. Hal, are you sure that you want me to move in bag and baggage?
Never been sure of anything in my life.
Excuse me, Hal. Earl and I are ready to talk to Lisa, and we thought maybe you'd like to join us.
Oh, certainly. Excuse me. Be right back.
What's wrong with him? You've been staring at them all evening.
We're sorry, it's just that Shannon is very much on my mind.
Is that why you left so abruptly the other evening?
Part of it.
And the rest?
I'm not quite ready to explain that yet. Let's just say if and when I do spend the night, it'll be when the time is right for both of us. When neither one of us is thinking of someone else.
What in the world is going on? You make it sound so mysterious.
Lisa, Earl and Helen, I thought there's something that you should know.
Well, all right. Go ahead. What is it?
Well, first of all, I want you to know that you shouldn't be afraid, just cautious.
Oh, come on, Brian. Get to the point.
You know the threatening notes I've been getting?
Yeah. Yeah? Well, what about it? Yeah, please, carry on.
Well, they've also included you.
What?
No, we could have told you before, but we didn't want to alarm you.
No, but, but then all those strange phone calls I was getting in the middle of the night, and that man I kept seeing sitting outside my house, I knew I was being... Don't tell me to calm down. Now, dare you not tell me about this?
We thought that we could protect you better if you didn't know about it, but the man that you've been seeing outside your house is actually a plainclothesman that Margot assigned to keep an eye on you.
Are you Hal Munson, are you telling me that Margot knew about this all along? Wait. Did you bother to tell Shannon that she was being threatened, did you?
No.
Well, how stupid. Do you realize if she had known that she'd probably be safe right now at this moment?
I realize that, and I will never forgive myself if anything happens to her. That's why we're telling you now.
Holy cow! Where'd you get that?
Yes, up here. Well, I raided Blondie's closet again. I hope she doesn't mind my revamping her wardrobe, but I just couldn't breathe in all this heat. Oh. What, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing.
Good.
It's just it's so damn hot, you know?
Yes, well, you wouldn't feel the heat so much if you kept after that weight problem of yours, which reminds me, we did not exercise after lunch today.
It's too hot.
Good, then you'll sweat off some of those pounds. Okay, let's go, Angela.
Come on, give me a break.
On your feet, you will thank me for that new stealth body of yours. Come on, let's go. Turn the music on, please, Harriet, and we will do jumping jacks to the music, okay? Ready? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and
Oh, wait,
6,
this isn't any good. My pants are sticking to me
and
here.
9, well, take them, and 20, and take them off. Harriet and I have seen men in their underwear before, haven't we, Harriet? Okay. Right. Again, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and get ready to jog, and jog, 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 yes, jog, 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 jog. Oh, that's very good, Angela. Very good, Angela.
All right, cut it out. What's wrong with you, Angelo?
I was just trying to...
Shut up. Look, you two sit down.
I just got word from the man in Illinois. This job is finished. It's time to tie up loose ends. You get my meaning?
I don't like this. I mean, Cheney didn't come back with any supplies.
Well, relax, Harriet. I mean, maybe Duncan is tired of his silly games, and they're making plans to take us back home.
I don't know. I wish there was another way.
Look, don't go getting soft on me. You knew what you were getting into. Now keep them busy, all right? And don't let them know what's going on.
What are you going to do?
Go take care of the necessary arrangements. Now keep them occupied till I get back.
Where's he going?
Get us some grub.
And why didn't he do that before?
He was busy. But come on, let's do some more exercises. What's next?
Everyone down on the ground. Let's do the bicycle. Okay. You over here.
I want to stay over by the door.
All right. Well, then everyone down on the ground, legs up in the air, and pedal up in the air. This is great for your stomach.
Yeah, if it doesn't kill me first.
Well, what the hell is going on here?
Mama!
Well, Holden didn't tell Seth where he was going. I hope he's okay.
You know, he seemed kind of preoccupied at work the last couple of days. I guess working where Channing was murdered is affecting him the same way it is me.
Well, I think it's affecting all of us. I mean, it's like a nightmare that won't end.
You know, I wonder how long ago Channing hatched this scheme to nail all of us.
Can we just drop it and enjoy our dinner? Okay?
I'm sorry, it's just like, I can't seem to get it off my mind these days. You know, I've even been dreaming about it.
I remember when he did it. It was about I don't know. It was at Lucinda's. I told him that it was over between us, and he said that he would hurt me and everybody I was close to.
How long ago was it?
It was a couple of months ago. I mean, I really thought that he changed, and then he started bragging about the pictures that you had found and that he would destroy what you and Betsy had.
Wait a minute. I thought you said that you didn't talk to Channing that night after I saw the pictures.
Oh, I like that piece. Dinner will be ready soon. Cider, Seth, do you like hard cider?
I do.
That's good.
Maybe I should have taken you out to dinner.
Oh, no. I need it. I need it to cook for you.
Really?
Yes. With the house all empty like this, I thought it would be nice to have. It's quiet. Hi, Mama. Hi, sweetheart.
Hiya, man.
Oh, I thought you were going to be busy this evening.
Listen, the boss told me you had a heavy day.
Oh, no. I hope I didn't disappoint you.
Oh, come on. We're delighted. Would you like a little of the Seth cider? Full tiny taste? A little bit? Sure, yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
I'm glad you're here. Now, tonight is as good a night as any. We'll tell your mother all about New Mexico, and I'll go home and tell Dustin the same thing. It'll be over.
And you haven't told her yet?
No.
Dr. Dixon, you really mustn't.
Now, wait a minute, Meg. You and I, we agreed. We would tell when I got back from London while I'm back.
No, you don't understand. Something else has happened. Dr. Dixon, I'm pregnant. And Dusty's the father.
Stay tuned for Capital. Next on most of these CBS stations. Women's Fashions by Arthur Chapnick. Shoes furnished by Daniel Evans, New York.